Welcome to Roatan. We're here on the island of Roatan, in an area known as the West End. This is a tropical destination that not many people know about, and we can keep it that way. Let's just keep it between us. But I do love this place, and I'm so excited to get to share it, and I think you guys will all see why I'm so excited. Located about 40 miles off the Honduran mainland, Roatan is part of the Bay Islands. We'll be exploring this western end of the island. Although right next to each other, West Bay and West End are quite different from each other. The touristy West Bay beach can get quite crowded, especially on cruise ship days, with a lively touristy vibe. Think jet skis, parasailing, packed beaches. It's a fun area for people looking for that kind of vibe. Where we are in the West End is dramatically different. And although this beach feels private, it actually isn't. It just doesn't have the influx of tourists like some other beaches do. The West End really has two areas as well. Where we are right now has a quiet, luxurious feel, and down the way is the lively, colorful area of town, which includes souvenir shops, restaurants, bars, and is well known for its nightlife. And right in the midst of it all, this little gem. This gorgeous beach is kind of undiscovered. It's also low season, but we've been here even in high season, and we've noticed it doesn't get all that crowded. The water is great for little kids. Still somewhat an undiscovered gem, Roatan has the privileged location of being surrounded by the Mesoamerican Barrier Reef, the second greatest barrier reef system on the planet. It's been on scuba divers' dream to-do list for decades because of the healthy coral, crystal clear water, and happy, abundant sea life. And it's certainly an emerging destination for savvy travelers looking for picture postcard perfect beaches, with a fraction of the crowds and price tag of more trodden, sunny getaways. Here you'll find beckoning beach chairs, silky sand, and the rhythmic melody of palm fronds and the lapping Caribbean Sea. Bring a book and indulge in the greatest luxury of all, time to relax and unwind. Fun fact, the main language spoken in Roatan and the Bay Islands in general is English. Although they became part of Honduras officially in 1861, due to a complex history of squabbling colonizers, bounty-laden pirates and buccaneers, and the forced relocation of the Garifuna people in 1797, there is a rich linguistic history that remains here to this day. I hope this will be very helpful because we are going to give you lots of details about where to stay. And I think it's probably one of the best places if you're coming to Roatan to stay with your kids, if you want a romantic getaway, if you kind of want to experience the hidden gem side of Roatan. We'll be getting into all the activities you can do here. And what would a travel guide be without taking you and showing you the delicious places to eat? The weather. These are the average temperatures per month. As you can see, pretty darn ideal. We've been here almost a year now, and besides some storms in October, November, the rest of the months have been blue skies and sun. In fact, it's September right now, and even though the area forecast has often called for showers, we've noticed they tend to pass to the south, and they hug the mainland. The last 4 evenings, for example, right after sunset, we've gotten a quick 30-second shower, and then it's back to clear skies. Roatan, being situated at 16 degrees north in the Caribbean, does lie in the area affected by hurricanes. Very serious, though extremely uncommon. The last substantial hurricane to hit the Bay Islands was Mitch back in 1998. Roatan isn't unknown. A lot of cruise ships come here. There's an international airport right here on the island called the Juan Morales Galvez International Airport, or RTB airport code. There are direct flights from the USA from Dallas, Houston, Miami, and Atlanta. If you're coming from the rest of the world, you might have to make a connection through one of these nearby countries. And don't forget to search Honduras's international airports besides Roatan. Grab screenshots for later, and also check the description below for all of the information and links that we mention. Roatan is also served by daily ferries from the mainland. You could go snorkeling several times a day. There's so much to see. It's like swimming in an aquarium. Crystal clear water and brightly colored fish. You can snorkel on the inside of the reef or on the outside of the reef. You really don't even have to hire a guide. There are buoys all along. You can tie your kayak, your stand-up paddleboard up to any of them. So the beaches are pretty well attended. You'll see people making sure that they're clean of trash and seaweed, and you'll also see people raking it. And that is not just for aesthetics, but because there are actually little no-see-ums here. So they're named that because they're so small you can barely see them, but they're irritating, and they will give you sort of like a bump, like a mosquito bite. We haven't seen a single mosquito here on the west end, but what you do find are the little no-see-ums when you're walking on the sand around sunset. So in the morning we haven't felt them. All throughout the day in the heat and the breeze, they seem to be dormant. But at night, if you're going to take a little stroll for the sunset or go to a restaurant or sit in a lounge chair and read a book, you're going to want something against the little no-see-ums. This one's made right here on the island. It works okay, but it's all natural. And then there's the really potent ones that have more harsh chemicals, but really do the job. And if you're just here for a short time, you don't use it all the time, and it'll contribute to your overall satisfaction of your trip, then I say spray those little things away for a few days. And don't worry too much about it. This is really great. An itch-stopping gel from Benadryl. Of course, you can buy almost anything here. Some things I would recommend bringing from home, and some things I would recommend just waiting to see if you need them here. I would bring a nice pair of polarized sunglasses, like $20 or $30 on Amazon. Polarized really helps because it cuts the glare off of the water, and actually you can see in the water better. You can definitely find sunblock here if you're in the market for probably the best sunscreen I've ever tried. It's called Sea Shine Labs from an amazing couple that we met in Guatemala, but you can order this and have it shipped to the USA. All good ingredients, and it's reef safe, which is very important because if you want to enjoy the reef here and get to see the fish, and you want to leave it healthy so that your kids and grandkids can come and see it in the future, we have to be very careful with our beautiful reefs. So when you're packing your clothes, I highly recommend packing natural material. Cotton, linen, silk. It will breathe so much better. It'll keep you cooler. It'll dry faster. And it's just better quality. Plus, it's better for your health. So where to stay in the west end of Roatan? We are not sponsored or affiliated in any way with any of these recommendations. All the links and websites you need are in the description below. I wanted to point out great deals that you can find on Airbnb that some of them will require a hike to get up to. For example, this place looks very pretty, but I can guarantee you this is a very steep walk from the beach up here. So if you want to get some exercise in, it has great views up here, nice breezes. If you want to stay in the center of the town, walking distance to everything, the village area is great if you're young, want to go out at night. Let's look at a couple of these beachfront Airbnbs. You have the Half Moon Bay here, which this is perfect for swimming. There's restaurants and dive shops, and then this is the road. You have beautiful beach on both sides of you, all within your doorstep. This is a nice affordable option for 2 people, and this cute little place is locally owned family with a local vibe. So there's no kitchen and no AC with this one. This one, the treetop view in the west end, is also right in the village. This one was nice because it came with a washer and dryer, and this has 2 bedrooms, so you could do 4 people, and a really nice kitchen. So if you're planning on doing some cooking, it's a little less than $100 a night, including all the cleaning and taxes and everything. And then if you add people, it goes up a bit. And then this last one is really nice. And this is right on this iron shore here. So the other places that we've looked at are like here and probably around here. And this one, you're going to have, wow, an amazing view of the sunset. It looks like you can walk down and swim in this, although I would be very, very careful. That's very, very sharp. But you have all this pretty outdoor space. And if you want to go swimming, you can just walk right over to the Half Moon Bay sandy area. This is a really nice place. Looks like a pretty good deal for this location, this amount of space. You're right in town. You're steps away from restaurants, dive schools, shops. I hope it comes with that doggy.
Although I admit we've never experienced it, the West End is known for its nightlife. The one experience we have had going out at night, we went right here behind us to Sundowners for their trivia night on Tuesday. Friday, I believe, is trivia night for music. Tuesday was general knowledge. If you have a lively crowd, young or young at heart, you might enjoy one of these floating bars that goes around the bay. And if you want to stay out till the wee hours of the morning, there's definitely parties and stuff we can hear from our boat. So if that's your thing, you can definitely find it here any night of the week.
Which is definitely something to consider if you are trying to decide between being right in town or being out in kind of my favorite place, this beach area that I will take you to next. So Las Rocas is in a very interesting location, very beautiful location. This here is the West Bay with all of the touristy, fun, kind of crazy, party, kind of Cancun-ish atmosphere. And then if you walk this way, you have access to all of the private feeling beach area of the West End that I like kind of the most. And this right here is Las Rocas. So as you can see, the location is perfect if you want both. Bungalows range from $79 to $99 a night, so prices are reasonable as well. And from there, it's a $5 water taxi. They come by all the time to the little dock out front. They have their own dive center. They have a great restaurant too. You're sitting out on the point. They have local beer for a great price. We really enjoyed everything. The Turtle Beach was where my parents stayed. Their website is probably the best way to book. This is the one my parents rented. It was a 2-bedroom. They all have outdoor beautiful balcony spaces. There's 2 different pools that are shared amongst everyone. A couple different decks that overlook the beach below.
Observation deck, you know.
Very cool.
Gate.
Oh,
But so this all opens.
oh, that's beautiful.
Um,
So you're calling this a dinky one, huh?
yeah.
Oh, they would love this. I mean,
It's got great views, you know. It's got
Yeah.
a great breeze to sit out here. So it's a great spot.
oh man, they'd love this one. Yeah.
They have kayaks, stand-up paddleboards, beach chairs. That's my lovely 70-year-old mom learning how to stand-up paddleboard for the first time. What we really loved was the staff. Maria, who runs the housekeeping and making sure everybody's content, is a gem. And they have guys that'll bring you fresh water, change out the gas, take away your trash, keeping everything clean. And the owners have a really nice approach to the guests. They're really happy to let you feel kind of like it's your home away from home. And we really just settled in there and could have stayed forever. Okay, the very last place we'll do real quick. This place, IBAGARI, is very expensive, but very beautiful, I have to say. We will recommend their restaurant. You can do the villas or the hotel. If you're coming in the right season, they will give you a pretty good discount. The beautiful pools, there's another pool hiding over here.
Caliente or frío? Oh, wow.
And they light up the fire at night, and the ambiance is 5-star for sure. So with our accommodations taken care of, let's eat. First, we're going to dive into one of the best restaurants probably on the entire island. The next one as well. I did say before that you can have a quality vacation for a fraction of the price of other places. Although they're not inexpensive, I would still claim it would be hard to find this quality and experience elsewhere at these prices. IBAGARI's restaurant is top to bottom a fine dining experience. The ambiance, the food, the wine list. We celebrated my birthday here, and Hyro and I had the amazing fortune to eat here another night as well, and those were both one of my favorite meals I've had in a long time. It would be hard to say who would tie for first, but this particular night, just steps away from IBAGARI, we found ourselves eating out unexpectedly and stumbled into Sea Salt. Maybe it was because we didn't have super high expectations. We didn't realize it's one of the most famous restaurants in Honduras and definitely considered to be one of the best on the island. But also our waiter Elvis just had us laughing, and I don't know how you would choose between IBAGARI and Sea Salt, to be honest. Do remember to make a reservation. Most of the time you'll need one for both places. I mentioned you can eat for a lot less. In town, you'll find an empanada place, baleadas, pizzas, chicken wings, burgers. This place over the water is fun. You can't really go wrong with the food in any of these places, but they're also not something you're probably going to write home about. Another spot we really like, Luna, has live music some nights. The prices were about the same as IBAGARI.
Beef carpaccio, pastinis, and the beef brisket sandwich.
But the quality was also very, very good. And the beachfront setting is beautiful. So while you're on vacation in the West End, you can eat well, or you can eat really, really, really well. All of these places on the West End get the sunset, and we've seen some of the most spectacular sunsets of our life here. Hi Salt Travelers, quick hello and message from us. As you can see, we're in Honduras on our sailboat with our pod crew of 7 dogs. We are working on getting ourselves all the way to Europe, which is our goal, and we have really big news coming up soon, so we really hope you'll hit like and subscribe and follow along. We've got so much coming up. I absolutely am so thrilled. I just can't wait to tell you guys this big news we have. So to all of you that are part of our community, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Until next time, get out there and explore this beautiful world. Cheers and happy travels.